It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Why you do it so low, babe? You don't want people to hear you? You don't want people to hear you singing?
Oh, they're the runs. Yeah. I'm Mariah Carey.
Oh, yep.
This all ourselves. We had a couple. Oh, there you go.
This fake grass. Oh,
sorry.
Itchy dog. Itchy dog.
We had a couple of landscapers that were like, "Oh, we'll install this for a certain amount of money." Both of them flaked on us, and Tvon's like, "You know what? We'll just do this ourselves. We're not like handy people by any means. Tvon's actually better than me, but we took the weeds up." Laid the thing with the marble chips, went to Home Depot like handy people with a big cart and everything.
We are handy.
Hammered in the little black fence. Lights, grass.
Lights.
It's a sweet setup for anyone that's in Atlanta. That
No furniture.
Come by and hang out.
No furniture.
While
yet.
practicing social distancing. Oh, and we got a. Scott wants to say hi.
Baby kitty.
That means you're extra.
Ray just had a bath. He looks great. Smells great too. He had barbecue sauce on his head for a few days.
He did. That's why he had a bath.
And then before you think what kind of dog owner
Hey.
dumps barbecue sauce in there, he went under the grill when I was cooking their Korean barbecue, and the sauce dripped right in his head. Hardened. He had Korean barbecue sauce locks.
Locks.
They were. I washed him out though, so he's better. He smells better. He looks as good as he's gonna look. So.
You saying locks reminds everyone that you have a black wife.
I do. I do.
You think that's something you would have said before knowing me?
No, I would have said.
What would you have said?
Oh, I know what I would have said actually. I dripped barbecue sauce. You had streaks of barbecue sauce.
Streaks of
Big
barbecue.
week for us. A few days is our wedding anniversary. I believe it's been 15 years. It's 4 years.
Do we even look like we could be married for 15 years?
No, because we're so young and attractive.
So young and attractive.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about a anniversary gift I got Tvon.
Was that last year?
Yeah, a year ago. Wow. So, yeah, it was a pretty great gift.
It was a really good gift.
I've always been a decent writer or whatever, and I decided secretly for a year or so during my planning periods and when I had spare time at home to write Tvon a novel, loosely based on our life, but incorporating my Polish family. At the time we got married, it was Great Gatsby theme. It's a 1920s drama about a white Jewish Polish
Do you call it
immigrant.
drama if it's a book still?
Yeah,
I think
right?
it's just non-fiction.
What is fiction?
Oh, it is fiction, yes. I love this book.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
So he wrote me this book for our anniversary last year.
Yeah.
And I obviously was super surprised about it.
It was a mess.
But I was a mess. We are going to show you the book. But yeah, it was really cool. And this is a real book. Like it's
still waiting to be published.
You think about him saying he wrote a book, and you think like, oh, he wrote like maybe a 50-page something.
How many pages is it?
I don't know if we should tell him.
You'll have to see.
We'll show you guys.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
This is a little something that Palsy put inside of the book. It's this. it says, "Babe, I love you so much. You can write me a novel any day."
Right.
So, yeah, do you want to explain to them why this was in the book?
The backstory was this was probably like a few months into the novel writing process. I don't know. It was one of those nice emotional texts back and forth. I love you so much. You're great. Whatever. And I texted a long text. And I said, just joking, like, "Oh, sorry, babe. Sorry I wrote you a novel." And she said, "Oh, that's okay, babe. You can write me a novel any day." Not even knowing I was writing her one. I'm like, "Oh, bookmark idea. I can give that in the book."
No, so I don't even think, you didn't plan for this to be a bookmark, did you? Like, I kind of made it into a bookmark, which actually I said eventually I wanted to laminate it. That was a year ago. I still haven't done it.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be bookmark, but I thought, oh, I have to print this off and do something because I'm actually writing the novel. So.
But I actually, like, literally had no idea that you were writing the book. Like, no idea, you guys.
A lot of fake fights about it.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, not fake fights. They were real fights.
No, real
to
fights,
me.
but like, she'd come home and I think, oh, Tvon's getting home. You know, I got 4 hours to really dive into this book. And she'd say, "Hey, babe, like, I had some cancellations. I'm going to be home early." And I'm like, "Oh, great. What, you don't like to see me?" "No, it's just, I want to relax." "You can do that with me." "What, you don't want to see me?" "No, I'm fine. I had a long day." And it was a stressful thing hiding it for a full year, but
yeah,
it was worth it because I suck at surprises, those that know me.
Yeah, you kept this one, though.
It's
This
like
was one surprise that you kept.
It's the only surprise I ever kept.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have talks with her, with our friends Jude and Kirby. I talked to her sister, and it's like, I just want to tell her, like, don't blow this one. Just suck it up. It'll all be worth it in the end.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the book. Oh, and it's called Piotr Passion. Did I say that right, babe?
Yeah. Yeah, I just looked up
Look at this, y'all.
popular Polish names with a P because my name's Paul, and Piotr starts with a P too.
Posey's literally always scoping out trying to find black and white couples. He likes it when there's a white guy and a black woman.
He's in the shade.
Yeah, obviously a black woman. Two black people. But babe, tell me why you wrote this book about me.
Yeah.
Why was I your inspiration?
Right. I guess like anybody, when we first were dating, I was spontaneous. I did these like cool, fun things. I used to write her like little reasons why I love her and everything. And I got sort of comfortable with my situation. I didn't really do that stuff with her as much. And she said, "You used to do these spontaneous, do these nice things. It doesn't happen anymore. Just because I'm your wife, I still want to be treated as the girlfriend you're trying to spoil." And Tvon likes the finer things in life, for those of you that know her. So I was thinking, I'm like, man, I used to, what can I do? She likes when I'm writing. I'm like, you know what? I should write her a book. I should write her a novel, because I always like to write and everything. And I thought, how great would it be if I gave it to her? Well, we were going to go to Israel. I didn't finish in that time, but this could be a great anniversary gift. So the book, I wanted it to sort of wrap up our love story, a little bit of our, not ancestors, but family that have come from the other country. So our wedding,
like our family lineage or background.
Yeah. So our wedding was 1920s Great Gatsby themed. So the book is about a white Jewish immigrant who comes to America in the 20s.
Oh, you didn't say that yet.
Not yet. Let's get to you. And he falls for a black flapper. Right.
That's me.
And my character, Piotr, it's me, but my grandfather actually came from Poland. So that's a way of touching on me. I have a twin in the book, who I have a twin in real life.
Yeah.
And even down to like how Tvon's character, Minnie Jackson's her name, how she talked to Piotr, how they talk, their dynamic back and forth.
Yeah, like their their
their
banter,
banter
and
back
their-
and forth, and some of them were
way they
verbatim things that
communicated.
Tvon said to me when we first met,
Yeah.
and even her dad, Mo Jackson, even his
Mo Jackson in the book.
right, even her dad's role in the book. It's how her dad and I communicate. So it's sort of like our lineage, our story, all sort of wrapped into one, and also just this fun plot of because the 20s was awesome, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so he goes for the country, for the American dream. Back then, Jews couldn't really get many regular jobs, right? They had to hustle, they had to figure stuff out. So he got in the bootlegging game, and everything was great till something
I came
happened.
and shook some stuff up.
What
Did
happened?
I actually do that in real life?
Yeah. I was happy just bar hopping with my friend, and then you came and
In like a great
flipped
way.
the script, all in a good way. Yeah, but I don't know. It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
My planning actually for school probably was impacted because I spent my planning periods writing
How long did it take you to write the book?
almost a year.
Mm.
I wrote a year, then I edited it, and everyone at my school, friends knew about it, but she didn't know about it. But when I
literally knew nothing.
when I gave it to her for our anniversary, I'll let her talk about her reaction. But it was all worth it seeing her because our friends Jude and Kirby were like, "Oh, you gotta take a picture after she opens it," because she gave me an unbelievable gift for our anniversary.
Well-
No, don't undersell it because it's just because it wasn't
Okay.
a novel. She
Well,
gave
now
this.
I don't even have it here to show them.
We can show them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a photo album of like our whole relationship from when we first were dating, wedding, honeymoon, moving to Atlanta, and it was all chronological almost. And it was unbelievable. In this leather-bound thing, it's what did it say? Adventures or
At I think
a
it
real
just said,
sexy
like,
word
adventures.
on the front.
No,
Yeah.
it's not a sexy. Ozzy gave me this book, which I was super surprised about, and I feel like the months leading up to the book, it was like I feel like we were arguing more, just because like Halsey's like hiding things and his lies were
Not good
creating
lies.
arguments.
Not
or
good
whatever,
hider, not
but-
good lies.
So I get the book and I'm obviously like stunned. Like I'm like, what the heck is this? And he tells me, he's like, hey babe, like I wrote you this book. And yeah, I just kind of like, I freaked out. Like I just started crying. Like I was crying so hard. Like I couldn't believe he wrote me a book, and like finding out, I'll show you guys the book again, but like finding out like this is like a serious book. I was just like, I can't believe I found somebody that loves me this much.
Deserve
So-
every bit, babe.
Thanks, babe. But yeah, so this is the book, and it's a full book. And you know, when you look at the pages, like they're the font is like a legit 12 font. Like he put the work in for this book. So yeah, I cried. I was super grateful. Definitely blown away. And we didn't get in an argument for like another good 4 months after that. I
Just
mean,
have
there
to
was
write
not
parts.
much. There was not much that could be done wrong. There's also music playing right now, so we're gonna take a break so that you can't hear this music in the background. Can you scoot over?
Careful, it's New York Times bestseller, babe. Careful. It's first edition.
Almost sat on the book. This book has kind of been through a lot though, but that means that I read it, so it's okay.
That's true. She did read it.
So yeah, sorry, we had to take a little break because we are in a public park, obviously.
Practicing
and
social
somebody
distance,
came and
though.
it was like, "Hey, what was the song?
Ludacris.
Which one? Come on, help
Southern
me out.
Hospitality, I think.
How's it go?"
I'm not saying it now.
Oh wait, does it have an N word in it?
Yeah,
This has a curse word in it?
profane words.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
want to tarnish the Finemansays image, babe. Those viewers, subscribers. Anyway,
Anyways,
one thing I told Tvon right before was we went to Israel February while the book was still being written. And for those of you that know anything about Israel, the Wailing Wall, it's a Western Wall. It's in Jerusalem. It's a very holy place. All the Jews get together on Shabbat or the Sabbath, and if they have a special prayer or something in memory of, they write it on a piece of paper and they put it in the wall, and it's there for hundreds, thousands, millions of years, whatever.
Or until the wind blows it away.
Anyway, the original, I thought of it last minute. I had the original like plot layout of the book in my wallet, and while we were at the Wailing Wall, I put it in the Wailing Wall, so it's in the Wailing Wall as we speak. Probably. As we speak.
That's very cool. So actually didn't know though that he was writing this book. Obviously I said that. The funny part, which was maybe not so funny at the time, was that like I remember Palsy telling me like the year before, so this is February, I remember him telling me the year before that like I have something huge planned for you, like just babe, I got something great for you, blah blah blah, because again, not good at keeping secrets. But obviously I didn't think he was like writing me a book. But so he was like, he said like that it might be ready by the time we like got to Israel or something. Yeah. And so I didn't know what was gonna happen.
That was the original plan.
That was the original plan. But like, so book. I'm waiting, y'all. I'm waiting. I'm in Israel. Like, shoot, it's about to go down.
Because a free trip to Israel wasn't enough. She wanted something else.
You said.
Which, by the way, go to Israel if you get a chance.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
But yeah, so I'm like expecting some like something while we're in Israel, and it just never happened. And I was very disappointed.
Like when we first were dating, she thought I was proposing to her in Disney World, and that didn't happen, right?
No, that's different, Palsy. And no, I didn't think you were proposing to me in Disney World.
I thought you were disappointed because you thought it might happen.
I thought it could happen, but I was not disappointed. Forget it.
No.
Why does this always happen to us?
Go ahead. You thought something great was
going to
happen.
Yeah, I thought something great was going to happen because you told me. Specifically, you said February when we're in Israel, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have a big surprise for you. And the surprise never came.
Oh, and yet I know why it didn't come.
Why?
Because the trip was 10 hours to and from.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, she's going to be sleeping the whole time. I can get 20 hours to just crunch and get a lot of the book done.
Yeah, but even...
Internet didn't work. And, like, we couldn't do anything. And she was right next to me. And
yeah, but even if that was the case, like, the book wouldn't have been printed out.
Right.
He obviously undershot how long it took to write a book. But he wrote it. And, guys, this book really is so good. Like, I think it was... Let me see. Okay.
We're trying.
So, I opened the book. And I'm like, oh, my gosh. Like, I realized that this is, like, a serious, actual book.
It's going to be worth millions.
But you should read this part. He actually, you know how you can make a dedication at the beginning? So he made a dedication.
I autographed it. The author autographed it.
Yeah.
So that alone is worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah. So, okay. So, anyways, what did you say, babe? You want to read it?
I guess if you want me to. All right. I would like to dedicate this book to my inspiration, my rib, and my mini, Tvon. You are the reason I get up in the morning and why I pray every day for how blessed I am. This book and everything that I do in my life is for you.
Thanks, babe. Very sweet.
And then on the bottom I just wrote, Tvon, it would only be fitting I write you a novel. My life with you is a fairy tale. Love you, signed.
Aw, I forgot you wrote that. Signed Paul Fineman.
That signature right there is going to be...
Yeah, it might be worth millions, babe.
Yeah, but...
So, but yeah, anyways, I get this book and I'm like, okay, like what, how in the world? And then I'm just going to read, like, let me see, the first, I'll read the first paragraph to you guys. This is like a legit book. Once I like read the first paragraph, I was like, oh my gosh. Like he always said like, I'm a good writer, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know he was a writer. Like he's actually a writer. And now you're an author, babe.
I am.
So, okay, chapter 1. It says, the year was 1905, and it was a dreary, dismal day in Białystok, Poland. Although the temperature was typical for a moderate September day in Białystok, there was a restless wind that was whistling through the center of the town, gathering leaves, trash, and the customary filth that the citizens of Białystok were accustomed to seeing on a daily basis. Białystok was stricken with poverty, crime, and hopelessness. Even though the streets were quiet, there was an overwhelming presence of hardship and depression that lingered in the air like cigarette smoke under a smoker's fingernails. The people of Białystok wanted to long for hope, faith, or something to take them from their dreadful existence. But the certainty of their miserable lives drained any happiness out of their souls, hour by hour, day by day. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a book. So yeah, guys, this is, I mean,
hoping to get it published.
Yeah.
Any of you Finemansays fans that are publishers or knows anybody, you got our info.
Yeah, but we wanted to share this with you guys because our anniversary is actually on in a few days. I guess I don't have to say what the day is because who knows when y'all are watching this, but our anniversary is going to be in a few days, 4 days actually, and that we'll have 4 years married then. And how many years together? 7? 7 total years together. So yeah, we just kind of wanted to, you know, share this with you guys. It felt fitting. But yeah, thanks babe for writing me a book.
Thanks for being my inspiration.
So cool. You're welcome. You can write me a book anytime.
Any day. I can
Any day.
have proof of it.
Your love is rated X. That means you're extra, extraordinary.
Hey, so
Thanks for coming to our
they didn't
channel.
come anyway. Oh yes, thank you for coming
Thanks
to
for
our
visiting.
channel. Yes,
everybody.
thanks for visiting
our channel.
Still not visiting. Anyways, we just wanted to say to like, subscribe, and share our channel, and make sure to put on your post notifications.
Yep. Like, subscribe, share with any of your famous friends, especially publishers out there that want a taste of my book.
They want a taste of the book. It's our anniversary. Sing it, babe. Anniversary.